I made my point. I provided the context in which I was speaking. If people have a selective hearing, that is their problem.
Well, one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debunked
Replay the tape again. Well, replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Of course, a lot of buzz happened yesterday, and it was at Arrest TV. This is very, very uncalled for. When I come across this particular video that I'm going to show to you as we progress in this video. The video you're going to watch now was what Rubén Abati said yesterday about Igbos, and subsequently I'm going to play another video of someone from that particular region of the country who made it known expressly the reason why the Igbos don't really sell their lands, not really to an outsider, but they don't just sell lands. But let's take a listen to what Rubén Abati said yesterday, which went into dragging and then resorted to what happened today at the studio.
That is right. If he says that Igbos are entrepreneurial, and I end by what people say about Igbos. That if you enter a community, a village, you don't see an Igbo man there, please pack your things and go. It means that place is not conducive. However, let me give the flip side. Chief Tos Benson, T.O.S. Benson, former Minister of Information, now late, on one occasion on the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, and I'm not making this up, he said it publicly. If anybody can contradict me, let them do so. He said something about Igbo people. He said he had an Igbo wife and had an Igbo daughter, that he wanted to buy land in Igbo land for his daughter, for his wife, to say, I'm getting old. Tos Benson is getting old. Let me build in this place for my wife. He said that his in-laws told him that they don't sell land to outsiders. That is the irony of Nigeria about the politics of federation, of unity. The same Igbos who are so industrious that they are all over and they do well in other parts of Nigeria. You go as a non-Igbo man to go and buy a land. You will be told that you don't belong, even as an in-law. That's by way of an aside. But these are the issues, in my view.
Now, when you listen to what Rubén Abati just said carefully, he made a reference to the former Minister of Information, who is late now, who wanted to buy land for his wife and daughter. So this was not like a statement made by Rubén Abati himself, but again he made a further statement which he talks about the politics of federation. I mean, the problem with Nigeria and all of that. And had it been he stopped where he quoted that person and never made mention of the politics of Nigeria Federation and all of that, maybe Nigerians wouldn't be dragging him and all of that. But if you ask me, I don't think that he as a person of Abati was trying to label the Igbos as people who don't sell their lands to people. He was only reacting to that issue regarding the statement made by the other person. But looking at this carefully, you know, Nigerians, we always don't look at what led to this, to that before we react to issues. He was actually reacting to the statement made by Senator OJY Okpe, and he said the flip of the other side, talking about the resilience of the Eastern brothers and sisters. And he said the flip of the other side was this, meaning he endorsed the statement made by the former Minister of Information. That is to the understanding of many Nigerians who are dragging him online. Now, to what he said today at his studio, which is now causing a lot of uproar.
Well, I wanted to just touch more on the issues in the Southeast. Yesterday, Dr. Abati, we took this story, and there was a flurry of reactions about whether or not the Igbo people sell land to outsiders. I don't know if you would like to address that, because there were a lot of, people from the Southeast saying that it is not true.
No, I have no further comments on that subject. Okay. I was very clear yesterday. I was very specific. I made my point. I provided the context in which I was speaking. If people have a selective hearing, that is their problem.
Well, one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debunked
Replay the tape again. Well, replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Right.
Nobody should tell me any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No, there's no nonsense duty.
I think it's our duty.
If people have a different opinion, they have anthropological evidence to support it. They should say so.
Well,
it's not for me to reverse myself.
No. I was just saying to clarify.
Except you are expressing your own opinion.
No,
and then I will come after you.
No,
and
there's
say you are
been
wrong.
a flurry of reactions.
Yes.
And I have to present present
That
it. It
comes
is my
with the
duty.
job. That
Of
comes
course.
with the job.
It is my
People,
duty.
It's a free country.
It is my duty to
Yeah.
present the reactions of the Nigerian people.
And not to come and challenge me.
Absolutely not. I asked you if you would like to comment. I asked if you would like to comment.
I told you.
In this particularly, I'm actually disappointed to see the person of Rubén Abati talk to his fellow colleague on national television in such a manner. You're not talking to your child, and no matter how old you are, no, you don't have to do that. Respect should be given, and especially for the fact that it's a female presenter and all of that. We should just be careful with our choice of words and how we react. But when you look at the facial expression of Rubén Abati, psychologically, I would say that there was a lot of pressure to him to make another statement, and one could tell from his facial and voice tonation that there may be some pressure within the premises of his office, or even the call from people outside the studio, and all of that could be the reason why he reacted the way he reacted. When you judge by his facial and tonation and the temperament at which he reacted to OJY Okpe, you will understand that, oh, this is beyond what many are saying, that there is serious pressure on him to make another statement. But when you look at the question troll, it was her show, and it is something that she normally talked about, comment being made by people when she's presenting issues. So I don't expect Rubén Abati to do what he did, but however, it is what it is. But here is a video of the young man who explained the reason why the Igbos don't sell land, not just necessarily to outsiders, even within themselves.
The reason why Igbos don't sell land to strangers, let's even talk about it, because this is a fact and this is also a misconception. Igbos don't sell land, not just to strangers. Igbos don't sell land at all. Before now, in Igbo land, land is God. We worship land. We call it Ani. Ani is God of justice. Land is beyond an item. We worship it. It has a deep religious meaning for us. When you are seeking for justice, it is Ani, the God of justice, that you will cry to and you will get justice. So because of this, it is almost a taboo for anybody to sell land in Igbo land before now. In fact, there is a very serious stigma that is attached to selling land in Igbo land. Any family that is used to selling land is seen as a useless family. When somebody wants to bury his loved one and then he sells land to be able to raise funds to bury his loved one, it is assumed that he is burying two people. There is this understanding among Igbos that when you sell land to raise money to do business, that money will eventually vanish. That money will become useless. Before now in Igbo land, or even till today in Igbo land, when you use your land as collateral to borrow money and you go and marry with that money, the person that borrowed you that money will not return your land to you. Because when you marry that your wife, she will give you children, and those children are as valuable as that land. There is a deep religious attachment to land in Igbo land. As a matter of fact, when you want to sell land, you will have to approach your own first to see who is going to buy from them. And when they now refuse, you look for somebody in your community to sell to. So when they say Igbos don't sell land, it is not like we don't sell land to Yoruba people or Hausa people or people from other regions. We don't even sell land at all. It is more recently that we started selling land. We worship land. Land is God of justice, Ani, the God of justice. When you read Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart, you will understand this thing.
So I hope with all this explanation and everything that you have heard, church don't close, Abi. Because when you look at this carefully, they said it is like a god to them, and this is the reason why they don't sell land. So I beg, Moku just die this matter. No more conversation on these. Please, Nigerians, we know we sabi drag like Tiger Generator very well, but let's let this lie low. But again, back to Rubén Abati, what he did there was very wrong, because I've seen severally most of the times you hear him said, Rufai, you are misleading the public. You see Rutos attacking Rufai sometimes, and later comes out to apologize. All those kind of things. I beg. I don't want to go to the other part. Let me just leave it like that. Before they will say, me too, I don't need drag, I'm like a Tiger Generator. What do you make of all of these? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.